This is a new program, that is umbrella program for highway sector, that focuses on optimizing efficiency of freight and passenger movement across the country by bridging critical infrastructure gap through effective interventions like development of economic corridor, inter corridors and feeder routes, and then the national corridor efficiency movement, border and international connectivity road, coastal and port connectivity roads, and greenfield expressway. As we all know, the roads will be actually contributing to economic development. So what the economy will totally be dependent upon your industrial corridors, your ports, then your border routes, then whatever the good connectivity that we are having between villages and national highways. So all those roads again will be taken into consideration. So this is nothing but a new project, that is Bharatmala project, which will be again going for different type of roads across the country. So in this particular image that has been again obtained from one of the sites, that you can see here, around 34,800 kilometers of roads to be constructed, which has which is having budget of about 5,35,000 crores. Then you can see here economic corridors, which are again having 9,000 kilometers of routes. They are again to be constructed. And after that, inter corridor and feeder corridor routes, again they are of 6,000 kilometers in length. Then we are again having national corridor of efficiency improvement, which is again contributing 5,000 kilometer. Then again we are having border roads and international connectivity, which is again of 2,000 kilometers. Coastal roads and port connectivity again of 2,000 kilometers. Greenfield expressways again of 800 kilometers. Then what are the work that has been balanced in my national highway development program, that is of 10,000 kilometer, which will be again done in this particular Bharatmala project. All key aspects of scheme will be managed by Road Transport and Highway Ministry Department of country. So as we all know, MORTH, that is Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, will be looking for all roads across the country in India. Again, we are having Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, Shivaji Memorial. These are two projects which are in combination actually. The proposed Mumbai Trans Harbour Link has been planned to facilitate decongestion of Mumbai and connecting it to Navi Mumbai for its development. So what happening is in Mumbai, what is happening in Mumbai is a lot many development is being taking place in Mumbai. So there is no place now remaining for Mumbai to get developed. So what Mumbai people are doing, or Mumbai development is doing is it is shifting to suburban areas like Navi Mumbai. So what we are supposed to do is here we'll be connecting mainland of Mumbai with the suburban Mumbai, that is Navi Mumbai, for further developments. Early attempts in 2006 and 2007 and 2013 by government of Maharashtra, that was PPP and EPC basis. That PPP is again we all know public-private partnership, and EPC is engineering, procurement, and contract. So this particular project was again being tried. That was being given on PPP and EPC basis, but it didn't work out in 2006, 2007, and 2013. So project, it was again owned and implemented by Mumbai Metropolitan Regional Development Authority, that is MMRDA. So now it has been, that has started actually. The project will be connecting Sevri on Mumbai side and Chirle in Navi Mumbai side. So you can see in this particular image, you will see Sevri in mainland of Mumbai, and you can see Nhava Sheva, that is nothing but again Chirle, one of the places in Navi Mumbai. So these two destinations will be again connected by this Mumbai Trans Harbour Link. The length is about this particular Trans Harbour is having length of 21.8 kilometers. On completion of this project, the commuters will be traveling from Mumbai towards Navi Mumbai, Mumbai International Airport, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, that is at Nhava Sheva, JNPT, Panvel, Alibag, Pune, and Goa. And ultimately, what is going to happen is ultimately the time and length or travel time and the length will be automatically saved whenever we have to travel from Mumbai towards the Navi Mumbai International Airport, or your JNPT or Panvel. Then we are having Alibag and Goa. So whenever we are traveling towards this destination, ultimately time is going to get reduced. Then Arunachal Pradesh on rail map. So, as we all know, our seven sisters, northeastern states, they were, they are feeling or they are having that, sense of biasness, just because, they are a bit different, or, they are not actually, they are not being taken into consideration, or they feel so they are not being taken into consideration in Indian territory. So there were, just because, the rail couldn't reach this particular state, just because of the topography of that those particular regions. So what we are trying to do nowadays, we are again bringing this particular Arunachal Pradesh state on rail map. So Nahargarh station, railway station, is located about 50 kilometers from state capital of Arunachal Pradesh, that is Itanagar. So, first rail connectivity project in Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh, along with crucial gauge conversation between, Rangpara and North Lakhimpur, which would connect Arunachal Pradesh to the rest of country by railway railways. The three projects entitled a cost about 300 crore. Again, railway goal of providing connectivity to all state capitals of northeastern regions. Again, this is very important, thing that is happening when we consider a strategic point of view. Just because whatever the, dealings with we are having nowadays with China. So for that, to deal with China strategically, to deal with China politically, again to deal with China, with respect to our defense. So it becomes very essential for, India to have proper connectivity in these particular states. And you can see, this is, this is just for a name check. These are railway crossings again, which are eliminated again in this particular Setu Bharatam project. So what are the railway crossings we are having between your roads, national highways actually, and railways? That will be earlier eliminated by my railway overbridge. So you can see in this particular diagram. So this particular crossing can be eliminated by my railway overbridge or my railway underbridge. So these are the two things which will be again covered in my Setu Bharatam project. So Setu Bharatam project, Government of India has launched this program for building bridges for safe and seamless travel of national highways. So that simply means a straight path without any intersection and without any obstruction in any case. So the major obstruction or that is considered in this particular, Setu Bharatam project is railway crossings. So we'll be eliminating all railway crossings in this particular Setu Bharatam project by providing railway underbridges or railway overbridges across all national highways. Setu Bharatam project aims to make all national highways free of railway labor crossings by 2019. The work has been already started, and what are the work that is pending that will be completed soon. 2008 railway overbridges, that is ROV, railway underbridges, that is RUB, will be built at level crossings at cost of 20,800 crores as part of this particular program. Andhra Pradesh will be, having what are the bridges that will be contributing in this particular project. So Andhra Pradesh will be having 33 bridges, Assam will be 12, followed by Bihar 20, Chhattisgarh 5, Gujarat 8, then Haryana 10, Himachal Pradesh 5, Jharkhand 11, Karnataka 17, Kerala 4, Madhya Pradesh 6, Maharashtra will be contributing 12 bridges in this, Odisha 4, Punjab is having 10 bridges, Rajasthan will be contributing 9, Tamil Nadu 9, Uttarakhand 2, Uttar Pradesh 9, and West Bengal 22. So these are, number of projects which are again to be constructed, railway underbridges or your railway overbridges to be constructed under this particular Setu Bharatam project. Then moving forward, sixth infrastructure project that is, supposed to take place in 2019 and 20, that is Rashtriya Rajmarg Jilna Sanyukta Pariyojana. So again, this is again related to roads, entitled development of 6,600 kilometers of highways as an estimated cost of about 60,000 crore. Under this roads will be developed to connect 100 district headquarters across the country. The 6,600 kilometer of national highways do not have uniform configuration across the length. This would be abrogated to ensure better connectivity. So it is nothing but again development of my highways, which will be again connecting all 100 district headquarters along the country. Again, as I have said, so these are even though these are this will be connecting district places, but after all, this will be again looked after by MORTH, just because this is one of the programs that has been undertaken by central government.